everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm going to be putting together this card using some of Melody Lane's digital papers, which I am now on the design team for, so make sure to check out all the other great design teams that are out there. I'll put a list of them down in the description below. I'll also give you a link over to Melody Lane's designs where you can check out her papers and all the great ones that she has available. I'm also going to be using a Sizzix and Tim Holtz combination card kit thing. I still don't know what to call them, but anyways, basically you get dies, stamps, and an embossing folder in this kit, which you can use in any way that you would like to form all sorts of different projects. So let's go ahead and get started with today's card. Today I'm going to be using this card set from Sizzix, or excuse me, it's not a card set, it is kind of a card creating kit. It has the dies and the stamps and the embossing folder in it. You've seen me use one of these, except it was the coffee one from Sizzix and Tim Holtz. So today I'm going to be using this one, and I don't think it has a name per se. I keep looking for the name on this thing, but I don't see one. But it's this globe one, so we're gonna go ahead and make a card using this. Oh, here's the name, The Journey. I'm also gonna be using some digital paper from Melody Lane Designs. You can check out this paper set down in the description below. I'll have a link for you to check out, and you can also check out all the other papers that she has to offer as well. So this kit comes with a kind of globe embossing folder. It also has a globe stamp set with Live Every Day and Enjoy the Journey. It also comes with two different die sets that can cut out the globe, and then you can also do these sayings as well. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp the globe onto some scratch paper that I have here, and I'm going to stamp it twice. I think I can fit this stamp twice on here. I think I can get pretty close. It may overlap a little bit, but what I'm mostly looking for is the globe itself. I'm going to condition the stamp a little bit by touching it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put it on the acrylic block here, and it's just big enough. So let's go ahead and ink this up and stamp it out. I went ahead and transferred everything into my MISTI because the stamp impression that I got this first time, it didn't do so well, and I would like to see the lines a little bit darker, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it again, this time in the MISTI, so that way if it doesn't work the first time, I can just ink up the stamp again. That's better, but it's still not great, so I'm going to go ahead and ink it up yet again. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I think my archival ink needs to be re-inked. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some clear heat embossing powder with this and get it all nice and inked, or should I say heat embossed up. I'm going to go ahead and ink the stamp up again, and we'll make yet another impression of it. I have some blue cardstock here now, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this Enjoy the Journey, and I'm just going to put that right there in the center. I may want to make a banner out of it. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it, so I'm just going to place it in the center of this scrap piece of paper, so that way I can figure out, once I get to that step, what I officially want to do with it. I'm going to switch over to my VersaFine for this stamp, so that way I can get a really nice crisp indentation, or what is the word I'm trying to say? Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Gonna get a nice good impression of it. So let's do it. Alright, so now that I have these cut out and embossed, I'm going to go ahead and take my water brush, which has some water in it, and I'm going to take 2 colors of Distress ink. Today's colors are going to be Lucky Clover and then some Mermaid Lagoon. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on my craft mat here. I'm not going to use a whole lot because it's not going to take a whole lot to color these areas, but I'm just going to squish them out onto my craft mat and then pick them right up off the craft mat using my water brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the Mermaid Lagoon. So this one, since it's a round die, it's hard to tell which way it's supposed to go, and I think I've got it lined up. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I wish that Sizzix would have matched up an arrow or some way for you to tell exactly which way goes which, but unfortunately there's no exact detail to it, so we're gonna go with that and we'll see what happens. It doesn't look like it fits exactly, but we're also gonna go ahead and just put that right there and call it good enough. That's the great thing about Tim Holtz designs, is that they don't have to be perfect because they're kind of sketchy. So if they don't line up exactly, it's not a big deal. I wished I'd used a maybe lighter green instead of this dark green on the land, but I think once I pop it up, it'll be just fine. Well, I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have put this through the embossing folder. I printed this out on a piece of cardstock that has been laser printed, but as you can see, some of the printing cracked, and the more I'm looking at it, it's just too much going on at once. So I'm gonna go ahead and reprint this and then not emboss it. Now that I've reprinted and cut this out, I'm going to mount it onto one of these Avery L pre-made, I'm sure you love the package, messing around, sorry about that guys. It is a pre-made card base from Avery L, and I think this color is going to be celery? Jungle, celery, and lemongrass. I'm going jungle, celery, and lemongrass. I'm going to go ahead and use my I'm going to use the 1/2 inch corner chomper. This is from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm going to go ahead and chomp off that 1/2 inch. Now let's go ahead and put the globe on, and I'm going to go ahead and pop these up using some foam rounded things. Put that right in the center because I want it to look like all the rays are radiating out from the earth. That is a lot of dimension on there, but I think it's really helping to make the green pop back from the blue. I was sitting here thinking, because I can never stop tinkering with the cards whenever I finish, I thought, you know what, let's just add a little bit more bling. So I added some of these durable triangle studs. This is from Close to My Heart. In the silver color, I think that adds just a little bit of flair to it. Although I did notice it kind of looks like UFOs flying around. But you know what? We're just gonna say that they're awesome little things flying out from the center of this starburst. So it works. It's great. So it's a lot of fun to let your imagination fly as you play around with the dies, stamps, and embossing folder. You can put them in all sorts of different arrangements and create a different card every single time. I really like using Melody Lane's digital papers to create some cool backgrounds that are definitely very unique. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you liked my video, and then we'll share it across YouTube land. Also, you can check me out over on my social medias. Get social with me by checking out all the different links down in the description below. You may have to click the box that says show more, and that'll open it up so that way you can see all of the ones listed, like Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all have a great day, and remember guys, keep it off kilter. Bye! So let's get a hard... Let's go with the... What? What did I even say? My ranger, and more.